All right, everybody. Welcome to the first real upload on the Culture Shock YouTube channel. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about our big October event that I did last year. It went incredibly well. I had a lot of fun doing it, and we're going to do it again this year. Except it's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. We're going to do it even harder than we did before, and even gnarlier than we did before. It's going to be incredible. Obviously, the event that I'm talking about is 31 for 31, which is an event each fall where I watch a movie every night of October, a horror movie to be specific, or at the very least horror adjacent. I don't really think this year we have anything that strays too far from the path of what would be considered horror, but horror adjacent movies. One every single night, all month, and then the following day, we talk about it a little bit, write up a little bit of a retrospective, a little bit of review, grade it out of 10, and then we move on to the next one. And it's really just supposed to be a month-long celebration of the horror genre, and the horror community, the people who enjoy this type of media, the people who go out to the movie theaters and support these movies whenever they come out, and just to talk about such a great subculture that for most of the year is kind of on the fringe, but for the month of October, it's kind of our time to shine. It's definitely our moment to make horror the forefront of what everybody's talking about. So there's a few things about 31 for 31 this year that are going to be a little different than last year, and all of them are incredibly exciting. The first one, obviously, I'm not writing this to you from my Facebook profile. I am presenting this to you in the form of a YouTube video, and that is going to be how the reviews are done for the entire Halloween season this year. Every single review that's posted, rather than being in written form, is going to be in video form. Does it sound like a lot of work? That's because it is. But it's going to be incredibly rewarding, I think, more engaging for you guys as the audience, and more of a challenge for me as the host of what we're doing here. Rather than just, writing up a quick 2-3 paragraph write-up or column in the morning. I'm going to still be doing that, but then we're going to be recording a sort of rundown of all that material each day where we talk about whatever movie we happened to be watching. So that's the first really exciting thing. All video format. The whole month, as long as something catastrophic doesn't happen, which I don't think it will. I think it'll be fine. We are going to be doing all video format all month. The second thing, we have a few new releases that are on the list for this year. There's 3 that are actually coming out in October. Those are like the big hitters. And then I believe there's one more from this year that I just didn't make it to in August that is going to be talked about on the list. So 4 new releases, 3 of them new in theaters in October, which will be pretty cool. We did a number of new releases last year. Most of them were not my favorite movies of the month, but new releases are always fun to talk about. They're always really engaging to talk about because most people haven't seen them yet. People want to know what's up. So new releases coming for 31 for 31 this year as well. As for the third thing that is going to be on our list of additions for the year, other than just talking about awesome horror movies and some less than awesome horror movies, our third thing is going to be the introduction of specialized days into the lineup. What does that mean? Last year, I think it was the 3rd week of October, it was the week before Halloween, I saved 1 week of the entire month where I would put all the nastiest, gnarliest movies in the lineup. It's where we had Terrifier. I believe we did Toxic Avenger that week. All of the gnarliest, grittiest, most shocking horror that we could do the entire time we did in 1 week, and I believe we called it Splat Week, which is a good name, but this year, rather than isolating it to a week, we're going to isolate our nastiest movies to one day of the week. And that is going to be Saturday, or as we're going to deem it, Splatter Day. Yeah, very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be here all night. And then Sundays, to kind of cool down from the intensity and the mess of the Splatter Day the night before. Sunday, we're going to do Supernatural Sunday, which is where we do all our ghostly, paranormal, maybe religious horror-themed movies. And so that will be Saturday, and Sunday will be specialized days. On the actual day of Halloween, we're going to be watching Trick or Treat from 2007, which is going to be kind of like our headline Halloween movie this year. Last year we did The Conjuring. This year I think Trick or Treat is a really fitting movie to kind of wrap a bow on the entire project. So look forward to that at the end of the month. And then our last edition, the last thing we're going to be doing that's different from last year. Obviously, the real headline. I know I just said that Trick or Treat is the main event of the project, and that is true in the sense that it's what happens on Halloween, which is what we're kind of building to the whole time, right? But as for what's happening next, and what is the actual biggest night that we're going to do for the entire month, that is going to be October 12th. Is going to be the day that we cover Terrifier 3. Terrifier 3 is without a doubt the main event film coming out this October. Smile 2 is coming out this October. Salem's Lot is coming out this October, both of which are on the list to be covered. Neither of those are even close to the headline potential that Terrifier 3 has for the month of October this year. It's what everybody's waiting for. It's what I'm waiting for. I'm sure it's what you're waiting for, unless you're not, you're not hip with it. But the exciting announcement is Terrifier 3 comes out October 11th. We're going to go see it on October 12th to kind of let that launch night, that opening night kind of craze kind of diminish a little bit. I'm sure the next day will still be just as jumping as the first night. But we won't be, too involved with that opening night craze. And October 12th, we are going to do a live event where, we're going to get as many of us together as possible, local horror fans, and we're going to go out and we're going to see this movie. And it'll be just a nice time to kind of celebrate the biggest event of the season this year, and just be horror fans at the movie theaters, seeing what is sure to be probably one of the most shocking and incredible movies to come out this year in its entirety. So with that being said, we're going to show the lineup now for 31 for 31, the official flyer. There'll be a link. There'll be several links listed, one to the Twitch channel, one to the YouTube channel. There's some socials kind of listed down at the bottom of the screen right now. So for the time being, we're still going to be putting some stuff up throughout September. We'll get used to, editing video content, get those skills nice and sharp for whenever we're going to need them every single day of the month in October, because we're going to be reviewing so many movies, and it's going to be amazing. I hope anybody that's watching this who's a fan of horror is excited. I know that I'm really excited. This was honestly one of my favorite things that I did all of last year. It was super cool. And, getting to kind of bond with some friends of mine and discuss things with friends of mine who, some of them I hadn't really talked to at all prior to the event. Some of them I had talked to years ago, and we had kind of, just grown distant over the years. But, horror in the month of October really is a topic that can kind of bring people together. So I'm really excited to celebrate that this year, and I hope all of you are excited as well, as you should be, as we all should be. So in the meantime, enjoy the content that goes up on the channel throughout September. We're going to be playing some games, maybe talking about some movies just to kind of, feel out what the review format will be like in addition, like ahead of 31 for 31. So yeah, look forward to all of that, and we will look forward to seeing you guys in October, and just be ready for more information to be coming out throughout the month. Although this flyer with all of the information, the watch along list, if you want to watch with us, this will be the biggest information drop. It'll tell you the most you need to know, and get ready for 31 for 31. It's going to be incredible. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching.